What's up, everybody? Underestimated here. Just continuing from our previous video, playing some NL 10 here on World Series of Poker 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 16. Obviously, we're going to 3 bet the 10s. Obviously, we hit top pair here with the queen kicker. We're going to continue value betting. Here we raised, ISO raised pre, then we got donked into by Dator on an ace high flop, which obviously hits our range, not his. And then he checks to us. Usually, that's not a good card. Usually what I find that is it could be a weak ace. That's always possible. I think I'm going to get the 10s in here, to be honest. Here we're going to check the kings. But again, what I'm getting at is this donkey's usually trying to, this person, Gabagool, I've just seen her spew, yeah, so it is an ace-jack, which is an interesting hand. We're just going to shove the 10s. I've seen this Gabagool spew, so she has the nuts, fine. Jacks, oh, just jacks, that sucks. But anyways, I've seen her spew a great many hands, so I'm fine getting the 10s in there. Like this player could have had jacks. I'm saying she because their profile picture looks like a girl. But they could have simply had king 2 in that particular spot. This thing's right in the way of everything. Where can I put that? Up there, I guess. And we didn't get there, so not a good start to the session. We're currently down 2 buy-ins already, and we've played like 10 hands. So we run 10s into jacks here in a spot where, what do? The pot's huge. There's so many limpers. My hand looks like I'm going to do that with any 2 cards. And we do have she has a spewing tendency, so we're not going to really back off there. And then there was another table. I don't remember which table it was. Obviously, we're going to continue here with 2 overcards in the flush draw. If they raise, we just shove. And I wasn't paying enough attention down here, so with 3 hands, I'm just going to fold. We had middle pair with a flush draw and a backdoor straight draw, so money went in, 3-way. So there's 300 big blinds in the pot. We were up against the nut flush draw, unfortunately, and pocket kings. And pocket kings ended up getting bigged out by ace 3. Not even the flush draw. So that was unfortunate, but... So yeah, we lost a buy-in to that, and then you obviously just saw the buy-in we lost there. But anyways, we'll move along here. 7-4 suited. We're gonna open those again. Ace. Man, I have not hit with ace king. I don't even know how long, but we are just 4-handed. Like we're just gonna check. It's possible we have the best hand, but when you're in there 4 ways, you just gotta kind of get out of the way and give up. Let me take this down. Nope, he's got the nut straight. King 10, we're going to ISO. Value raise there. 7-4, we attempted to steal. I don't know why I didn't see about that board, but we take it down. And this guy open limps. We'll just take the flop. Flush draw. We're just going to barrel into him. If he raises, then we can shove over top. Going to pick up a backdoor straight draw as well, so we're going to bet again. This guy, we're just going to call and try to get a few people in the pot. He's very spewy as well, so keep that in mind post flop. I don't like just calling very often. I'm just going to let that go. If there was any club on there, we probably would have raised. Jack 5, we're just going to get out of the way. One thing to keep in mind too is like, yeah, sure, it looks like, oh, we're getting great odds. Like, there's 2 people have limped in, the big blind's not likely to raise, blah, 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 blah. But unless you expect calling and seeing a flop 4 ways, completely out of position with a shitty Jack 5, even though it is suited, if you think that's more EV than just losing half a big blind, then I guess you could theoretically call. But the reality is, when you're in the big blind, you're out of position, you're first to act. And even if you think you're getting great pot odds, most of the time, your best play is just to fold because all you're losing is half a big blind. And most things you do there, like calling, you're going to be losing way more than half a big blind. generally speaking, because you're going to call, so you're going to double the amount you're losing 99% of the time at least. There'll be times where you hit a 5, so you check call and then you check fold turn. There'll be times, you know, when you hit your jack and then you're just dominated, yada yada yada, right? So that a lot of spots like that where you're in the small blind, you should just realistically be just folding. Okay, button, ace king, raise, 6-5 suited. We'll raise this up here, mix it up a bit. Queen 5, we're just gonna get out of the way. 3-4, check folding. 9 deuce, we're gonna walk to the flop, and we're gonna be check folding anything. Here we hit a 5. We're just gonna, no, we'll better see bet here. No, we're gonna check. This guy doesn't ever fold. We're out of position, 3-handed. Snap checks. Interesting. Ace jack, we're gonna bet because we have the nut diamond. He bets out. 3 overcards. Lots of draws. Tons of equity against us, so we're out of there. Okay, so he calls flop, turns a deuce of diamonds. I think we're just going to check because a lot of his calling range is there. It's going to have a 7, potentially 5-7, 6-7, 8-7. And we have a lot of equity in the hand here. And we get there on the river, so that's great for us. We're going to value bet again, even against the king. We're going to 3-bet the ace-jack here. Out of position, 4x from the small blind, 4.5x from the big blind, and 3x in position. Now he 4-bets us. This guy's not bluffing. What are we doing here? We're going to go 100 full pot here and hope they just have a jack they're not willing to let go. We're going to fold the ace-jack. 7-5, we're going to fold. This guy pops us, so we're just going to have to let it go. Again, players do this. He probably has a 5. You know, that's just the reality of it. And we're going to 3-bet the jacks here against him again. If he 4-bets us this time, we're probably just going to get the jacks in. He plays one hand. He does know I 3-bet light. At a position with the ace-jacks, not a hand we're going to get in because everything he calls with, we're dominated. Oh, what in the heck's going on here? So, he either has aces or ace-king. We're going to ISO raise the ace-7 suited. We're just going to fold here, I think. Cold 4-bet at this stake, you know. Yeah, so he's got kings or aces all day. He might have jacks, or he might have queens, and he didn't want to just jam it. But to me, it looks like he called, hoping I would jam over top. So we'll see how this plays out. Kings, queens, yeah, okay. So he wasn't, he was playing scared, not playing strong. But I'm glad we got out of there with our jacks. And again, missed a c-bet over here. It's a little harder than I remember talking and playing all at the same time. Usually I used to help. I was way more like laser focused. Here I seem to be just missing hands. Yeah, see, we were taking that thing down with 1 bet. We'll just let that one go. Oh, king, king. 10 deuce fold, ace deuce fold, 7 deuce fold. Okay, Queen 10, raising there. King 4, flush draw. We're gonna barrel here. 10-8 will open up here. Take that down, that's good. Pocket deuces, brick off, so we're just gonna let that go. King 8 suited, fold, cut off. 9-5, we're gonna fold. 5-4 suited. We're just gonna mix it up to this table. We got a lot of little fishies floating around here. And it looks like we flopped something good, because that was a flashing. 2 pair, eh? Interesting. I think we'll just pop this up on him. He open limped. Hopefully he's just going old school with kings, queens, aces. Hopefully not aces. Barrel again here. He calls. Make our boat on the river. Interesting. So let's just think this through. He open limps. Check calls. Flop. Check calls. Turn. Like snap check calls turn. And checks again on the river. The 5 hits. So I don't know if he folds an ace, so I think I'm just going to overshove and hopefully he just calls. Just boom. Nice. Got blind there. Alright, so simple enough. Open limp ace king suit. Okay. And that's exactly why we got to be aware of who we're playing and the stakes that we are playing at. And why overshoving is very important when you think they're just not going to fold. Because I don't think the thing to keep in mind is they're very rarely raising. We have the queen of diamonds here, backdoor straight draws, we're just going to barrel. They just aren't raising, right? So he had top pair, top kicker on the turn. Obviously we had him beat, but you see that he doesn't raise that, right? He just check calls, snap check calls, bang, right? But you need to keep that in mind because if he check raised that turn, we probably couldn't have got away from 2 pair, but like he would have had pocket aces 99% of the time somehow on that turn if he check raised it. Or potentially a set on the flop, I guess, is also possible. But the open limp, right? Like, hard to say. He's open limping. He's just playing every hand. But again, my point that I'm trying to make here is that overshove on the river is extremely valuable at the micro stakes, and you can make a lot of profit playing that way. So we got called 4-way. We're just going to check and hope we get to see a free card on the river. We do have the diamonds. Where's brick? That's unfortunate. Okay, so he open limps again. We're obviously going to raise the ace queen for value here. Ace queen's probably never good 4-way, but I don't know what to do if it goes check check. Like it's yeah, okay, good. That's easier. Okay, so we know he's calling ace high probably on flops. So we're going to value bet our ace queen. He folds, we take it down. It's not a bluff. We're not continuation. Is it a bluff here with ace queen? Okay, that's a value bet. And we're going to have to pop up here with 9s. Okay, so he calls. Pocket 10s. Again, we're value betting. Queen on the turn. Not a great card for us. We'll defend against this guy with jack 10. Pocket 9s. We get called. They're going to value bet. Here, we're going to check back. Try to get the showdown. And we'll just take a stab at the flop with the flush draw. Check that down. So we took down that. Yeah. Alright. I think we'll just give this to him. And this is a paired board and a flush draw board, so we're just going to get out of the way here. Here we pick up a 7. We're going to bet again against flush draws or random 3s, random 5s. 10s we're going to fold. Here we're going to raise. And, oh, no! Oh, don't even look. 10? No, okay, good. And we'll check the 7. Take a showdown. Jack 9, perfect. Value betting all the way. Right. He open limps again. We raise. Pocket 10s. Woo. So, again, value betting. Ooh, he donks out. Interesting. Could be a queen. We're obviously going to call. Could be. Oh, that makes it way less likely it's a queen. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 4x plus 2 is 10. 9, 10, and we got a gut shot here, plus backdoor flushes. We're going to check call that. So he donks out, queen hits, and then he checks to us. So you can pretty much, unless he raises this, obviously, anything's possible. But most likely here, he's got like a diamond, or sorry, a spade of some sort. Here we pick up the 9, so that gives us enough equity to just check back and try to get a showdown. Here we pick up the queen, so we're obviously not folding against these two players. Okay. And then he bets very small. Interesting. Check calls turn, flop, checks turn to us, then bets river. I think we'll just let that go. Kind of screams value to me, even though there are quite a few draws out there. Pocket fours, we're just going to check. Here we take it down with the ace queen. In a 3-bet pot, 3-way. So that's a great little pot there. King 7 folding. Eight deuce full, 8-4 suited. How deep are we in here? It's 16 minutes. Okay, so I think we'll just probably end this session here. If you guys like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Try to watch through the entire thing. Again, we're trying to get monetized here, so the more views, the more likes, the more comments, it all helps. So yeah, make sure you click that subscribe button, and we will see you on the next video. Have a good one.